Hello guys, you're watching German Gyan. My name is Nidhi Jain and guys today I am not able to come live due to some issues, so that's why I'm recording this video for you all. So here I have written so many questions for you, so I'm gonna answer all these questions. I hope it will solve and resolve your queries. So yeah, let's get started. And if you're new on my channel, then please don't forget to subscribe my channel, like this video, share this video, and yes, let's get started. So guys, the first question is, I'm in 10th class and I want to pursue in German language. Can you please guide me? So first they have given me three options, three pointers I think so, three questions. So first is, should I opt BCom, arts or science or humanity? So for this I will suggest you, if you want to pursue your career in German language, then you can opt BCom also, humanity also. In fact, you can opt arts also, science also. It's totally up to you. You can choose whatever you want according to your comfort zone. Second is, after 12th what should I do? After 12th, of course, you can choose any graduate course like BCom honors, BCom, like humanities, arts, law, anything whatever you are comfortable. And the third question is duration of the course. So after 12th, if you choose like regular college, then I think so it will be little tough. But if you can manage the time, then yes, you can opt with side by side German language course. 6 month German language course. I will prefer not to go with the regular college, because in that field, if you want to go in German language only, then it will be much better that you do German language course from open schooling, and then you can give all the time to the German studies. And 6 months A1 to B1, you can easily do it. So just do it, and after 6 months give the embassy exams and you are good to go for jobs. So yeah, side by side studying and you can do jobs, so it will be much better. Can I learn B1 in just 3 months? Of course you can learn, but you in 3 months only you can learn. The exam preparation needs 1 more month, so it takes basically 3 to 4 months. But yes, if you're a hardworking person, then yes, in 3 months also you can do with exam preparation. It totally depends on you, that how much time you are giving and how much you are able to, and how are your basic things and everything. So that depends on you only, but yes, you can do definitely. Please discuss age obstacles in Germany and India jobs. Okay, this question is such a demanding question. If I talk about the jobs age thing, then in Germany you hardly get problem in getting jobs if you are below 65. If you are below 65, then easily you can get jobs in Germany, because in Germany more or less there are huge openings for the higher positions. So yes, you can definitely go for it. And India, for the government thing, yes, we are having a limited criteria, like on 30-35, depends on which government exam you are giving. So yeah, they close their requirements, but yes, in private sector you can get, but it's little tough. In Germany it is very easy, so yeah, you can give it. In Germany, what university? Okay, in Germany, which university do accept B1 level? Okay, this is again a very demanding question. In Germany, more or less every university English taught program except B1 level of German. If you are giving German taught, then at least C1 or B2 is compulsory. So yes, all the universities, whether private or public, they will accept if you are giving or if you are doing English taught program. Okay, this question is really super demanding. What is the career perspective for humanity student or English honors? What are the job aspects? How they can secure their life in Germany? Okay, so guys, first of all, let me tell you, this is a myth that people with humanities or law students or English honors don't get much jobs in Germany or in India in German field. I'm talking about German field. This is a myth. You can easily get all the jobs, like you can do government jobs, embassy jobs, easily you can do army jobs, you can do if I talk about the normal MNC's job, you can do emails job, you can do telecaller job, you can do, in fact, translator jobs are the must. You can easily go for it. In fact, accountant jobs you can do in BCom on BCom. If English honors, you can absolutely go for the tour guide one, because they require both German and English. So yes, you can, there are so many. If you want a particular video, detailed video on it, then do let me know. I will make a huge demanded video for humanities or BCom or law students. If you need it, then please do comment in comment section. I will definitely make it. Okay, so the next question is, while doing exam, whether it is A1, A2 or B1, how much time we actually get to fill the answer in OMR sheet? Okay, so I think so this is first time I'm talking about OMR sheet. So OMR sheet is the sheet which you get after in the German embassy examination, whether it is A1, A2 or B1. If I talk about the time, then time you will be getting, if you will be doing and completing all the levels on time, at least 7 to 8 minutes prior, then absolutely you get time for 7 to 8 minutes, but there is no external time which you get. So make sure that you must complete all the things before the time which is given. Like if it is given 15 minutes, so try to do it at least till 10 to 12 minutes, so that you can have the minimum time to fill details. Because when you are doing the exam, then I will not suggest to any of a student to fill side by side, because in that case may you do the wrong things. And in German, of course, you know, you don't have to tick the correct answer, you have to cross like this the correct answer. So that is little different from our normal culture. So that's why to have no mistake in that, I always suggest, and in fact when I was student I also did this. So yeah, this is the only tip for you guys. And yeah, one more thing, in OMR sheet, in a A1, A2, there is a writing section also. So writing section, I will suggest just write it down. First write the keywords, so whatever you want to write keywords in your rough on a question paper, and write the whole paragraph in that OMR sheet, so you can easily get the save time. Okay, so the second last question is, ma'am, I'm confused, which exam should I give, A1, A2 or B1 or A2? Okay, this question, I think so I have discussed in all of my videos. So I will suggest you that if you just want to experience, then you can give A1, but you can experiment, you can experience that in the internal your institute also. Like in German, students experience this feature, that how A1 and A2 is given. And I always suggest, why to waste your money, just save your money and put it into directly B1 and prepare B1 in a bestest way, and just go for the B1. You can definitely save a lot of money plus your lot of energy and time. So yeah, go apply only for B1 or the highest level B2 or the C1. But yes, A1, A2 is not needed. In fact, companies also don't ask, so I will not suggest to you. Okay, last question, what to do, ma'am, as student visa is not opening in India? Okay guys, let me tell you, I think so next Saturday I'm coming up with the student visa huge video, so stay tuned for that. I'm coming up with the detail with the expert. So yeah, stay tuned and see you in the next video. Till then, stay happy and keep learning German with German Gyan. If you have more question or more suggested video for me, then please comment in comment section, and don't forget to subscribe, red button subscribe, click the bell icon जो subscribe button के side में है, and like this video, share this video, and see you in the next video on Saturday. Till then, stay happy. Bye.